Nepal Gen Z protest violent protests by youths against a government ban on social media sites rocked Nepal, with police's use of force leaving at least 19 people dead and over 300 others injured. Nepal is witnessing one of the deadliest youth protests in years after the government banned 26 social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, YouTube, and X, leaving at least 19 people dead and over 300 others injured. The unrest also prompted the resignation of Home Minister Ramesh Lekhak, who stepped down amid growing criticism of the government's handling of the situation. Prime Minister KP Sharma Ali blamed the unrest on unwanted elements infiltrating the protests but maintained that the government's intent was regulation rather than outright censorship. Under mounting pressure, the cabinet reversed the ban later that day, with Communication Minister Prithvi Subha Gurung announcing that social media access would be restored. At the forefront of the protests is 36-year-old Sudan Gurung, president of Hami Nepal, a youth-led NGO. In an earlier Instagram post, Gurung said his group had formally sought permission to hold rallies and appealed to students to wear school uniforms and carry books, transforming the demonstrations into a symbol of peaceful resistance. Before the blackout, Hami Nepal had actively used social media to share protest routes and safety guidelines. Gurung, once an event organizer, turned to civic activism after losing his child in the 2015 earthquake, an experience that profoundly reshaped his life and pushed him into disaster relief and youth mobilization. Over time, he has spearheaded several campaigns demanding transparency and accountability, including the Ran's well-known Gopa Camp protest at the BP Kerala Institute of Health Sciences. Today, he is seen as a key figure who channels Gen Z's digital age frustrations into organized, non-violent action. Fresh protests led by students erupted in several parts of Nepal on Tuesday. Demonstrations were reported from Kalanki and Bainchwar in Kathmandu, as well as the Chapagon Thecho area of Lalitpur district. The Gen Z agitators are demanding the resignation of Nepal Prime Minister KP Sharma Ali. The agitating youths also pelted stones at the residence of Communication Minister Prithvi Subha Gurung in Sunakothi at Lalitpur district, eyewitnesses said. Protesters, mostly students, chanted slogans such as "Don't kill students," defying the restrictions on public gatherings. The protesters shouted slogans such as "KP Chor," Desh Chode KP Sharma Ali is a thief, quit the country, take action against corrupt leaders. The protesters vandalized the residence of former Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prakanda at Kumaltar in Lalitpur. They also demonstrated in front of former PM Sher Bahadur Duba's house at Budnilkantha in Kathmandu. The Nepal government announced that it has withdrawn its earlier decision to ban social media sites in the country after violent protests by Gen Z, making the announcement. Nepal Minister for Communication, Information and Broadcasting Prithvi Subha Gurung said that the government has withdrawn its earlier decision to ban social media sites following an emergency meeting of the cabinet. Moreover, Gurung said the Ministry of Information has ordered the concerned agencies to start the process of resuming the social media sites as per the demands of the Gen Z, which spearheaded a massive protest in front of the parliament in the heart of Kathmandu. It should be noted that on September 4th, the Nepal government had banned 26 social media sites, including Facebook and X, over their failure to register with TH.